student of class 2nd. This is your GK class and our today's topic is clothes we wear. Okay, clothes we wear. CLOTHES, clothes. WE wear, WEAR, wear. Clothes we wear. Clothes we wear is our today's topic. Now in this topic we are going to learn about clothes, pretty patterns and do it right. Okay. Now in this class we are going to know why we wear clothes and which type of clothes we wear in which season. Okay, with which clothes we wear in which season or in which month. Okay, so let's begin our class. Now let's start with why do we wear clothes? Yes, anyone know why do we wear clothes? Why do we wear clothes? We wear clothes to cover and protect our body from heat, cold, wind, rain, sun, dirt, dust and insect bites. Okay, we wear clothes to cover our body and to protect our body from heat. Okay, from cold, from wind, from rain, from sun, from dirt, from dust and from insect bite. If we will not wear clothes, we are not safe. Okay, any insects can bite us. Okay, and heat, cold, if you will not wear clothes, then you in the winter season you feel cold, right? You wear so many clothes. Why? Because your body is very cold. So for your body you need warm clothes, right? Why? To give you warm. To warm your body you need clothes. So we wear clothes to protect our body from cold also, from wind, from rain, from everything. We need clothes to wear. Okay, we wear clothes according to the season. Okay, we wear clothes according to the season means now this is going summer season. So in this summer season can we wear woolen clothes? No, right? Why? Because woolen clothes give us warm. If we wear woolen clothes in summer, then what will happen? It will be very hot. Okay, because summer is already hot. So in summer when it's very hot, we must wear cotton clothes to keep us cool. Because in summer our body is already hot. So we must wear cotton clothes to keep our body cool. Okay, and in winter when it is very cold, we must wear woolen clothes to keep us warm. Okay, in winter when it is very cold, we must wear woolen clothes to keep us warm. Okay, now You all understand why do we wear clothes? We wear clothes to protect our body, okay, to cover our body and to protect our body from heat, cold, sun, rain, insect, from everything. To protect our body from everything, we need to wear clothes, okay, and we wear clothes according to the season, okay. Without rain, can we wear raincoat? No, right? Raincoat we wear only when it is rain, okay. Now, need of clothes. Need of clothes. Now, clothes protect our body from hard weathers, okay. Clothes protects our body from hard weathers. Clothes are made using different fabric, okay. Clothes are made using different fabrics. A fabric is made by weaving together thin fiber of different materials, okay. Three types of fabrics are cotton, plastic and wool. We wear different types of clothes for different seasons. Now, clothes are using different fabric. Every clothes have different fabric, okay, and fabric is made by weaving together thin fiber of different materials, okay, and there are three types of fabrics. Three types of fabrics are cotton, plastic and wool, okay. Three types of fabrics are cotton, plastic and wool. We wear different types of clothes for different seasons, okay. We wear different clothes for different seasons. Now, let's see which clothes we wear in summer seasons, okay. Summer season, SUMMER, summer season, 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 summer season. Now, in summer season, we wear cotton clothes, okay, COTTON, cotton clothes, CLOTHES, cotton clothes. In summer, we wear cotton clothes. Why we wear cotton clothes? Because cotton clothes give us cool. Cotton clothes protect our body from heat, okay. Cotton clothes can absorb sweat, okay. It can easily absorb our sweat, okay. Cotton clothes are made using the fiber of cotton flowers, okay. Cotton clothes are made using the fiber of cotton flowers. Now, cotton fabric is very light and water absorbent, okay. Cotton fabric is very light and water absorbent. It allows air to pass through and absorb the sweat and help us to keep us cool, okay. Cotton clothes help us to keep us cool, to keep our body cool, okay. It allows air to pass through the absorb and sweat and help us to keep us cool, okay. And cotton clothes are made using the fiber of cotton flower. Okay. Now let's see which clothes we wear in the winter season. Winter season. WINTER. Winter season. 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 Winter season. Now in the winter season we wear woolen clothes. Okay, we wear wool or we wear warm clothes. Okay, sweater or warm clothes are made with wool fiber. Okay, it is obtained from sheep or other animals with thick fur. Okay, wool fiber is very thick and soft absorb heat. It keeps our body warm. Okay, now this wool we get from animals. Okay, animals like sheep, we get wool from sheep and other animal with thick fur. Okay, now this sweater or warm clothes are made with wool fiber and wool we get from sheep. Okay, wool fiber is very thick and soft absorb heat. Okay, wool fiber is very thick. Yes, woolen clothes are very thick, right? If when we wear woolen clothes, it's our body also feel very heavy, but it keeps our body warm. Okay, now rainy seasons. Okay, RAINY, rainy season. SEASON, rainy season. In rainy season we wear raincoat. Okay, we wear raincoat or we wear plastic clothes. Okay, raincoats are made with plastic fiber. Okay, I have told you that there are three types of fibers: cotton, wool and plastic. Okay, now these raincoats are made up of plastic fiber. It is man-made fiber using plastic. Now this fiber is made by man, and how? By using plastics. Okay, it does not allow water or air to pass through. It is very waterproof. Okay, if it allow water, then we will wet, okay, in the rain. So that's why this clothes, this raincoat or this plastic clothes are made up of plastics. Okay, otherwise if you wear cotton also, if you wear wool also, if you will walk on the rain, okay, in the rain, then we will wet. So for this rainy season we use raincoat. We wear raincoat or we wear plastic clothes like shoes. Okay, some shoes are also made up of plastic for rainy seasons. Cloth to clothes. Okay, now we have learned that which clothes we wear in which seasons, right? Like we wear cotton in the summer season, we wear woolen clothes in the winter season, and we wear raincoat in the rainy seasons. Now let's do one exercise. Okay, this exercise is which used to make what. Okay, now in our left hand side here are given cotton, wool, silk and rubber. Now we have to find out that from these things what we can make. Okay, now circle the correct picture in our right hand side we are given some pictures, and I have already done for you. But here what we have to do, we have to understand this thing. Okay, now first is cotton. Now cotton is a natural soft fiber that grow with the seeds of the cotton plants. Okay, and this cotton made cotton clothes that we wear in the summer season. Okay, and we cannot make gloves, these woolen gloves with cotton clothes, and we cannot make shoes with cotton. Okay, so the correct picture is that shirt and pant. Okay, shirt and pant we can wear in the summer season, and it is made up of cotton clothes. Okay, so the correct picture is cotton, that shirt and pant. Now our next is number 2 is wool. Okay, now wool, can you tell that wool can make umbrella? No, right? Umbrella is made of plastic. Okay, and this frock may be made with, yes, frock also can made with wool, but in this picture this is not woolen frock, this is a cotton frock. So the correct picture is these sweaters. Okay, sweaters are made up of woolen. Okay, now next is number 3. Number 3 is silk. Okay, silk is a natural protein fiber. Okay, some form of which can be woven into textiles. Okay, now in these pictures, the last picture is the correct picture. Okay, because these are silk sarees. Okay, this sweater and this overcoats are made up of wool. Okay, now next is number 4 is rubber. Okay, rubber is a material which can be stretched and string. Okay, natural rubber is made from the white sap of some trees. Okay, natural rubber are made up of from trees. Now in this picture, this tie and this skirt are not made up of rubber. These are the fiber, these are the cotton. Okay, so the correct picture is rubber shoes. Okay, these boots are made up of rubber. Okay, so the correct picture is this boot. Now our next exercise is read the riddles, write the names of some things you wear. Okay, read the riddles, write the name of some things you wear. Now first one is I can be blue, I can be green, brown or red. Okay, I can be blue, green, brown or red. You wear me on your head. I am a, can you guess what is? Yes, I am a hat. H-A-T, hat. Okay, correct answer is hat. Hat can be blue color, hat can be in green color, hat can be in brown color, hat can be in red color. Hat we can find in every color. Okay, and this hat we wear in our, we wear on our head. Okay, now next is we keep our toes warm. Our name rhymes with fox. We are pair of socks. Okay, the correct answer is socks. S-O-C-K-S, socks. We keep our toes warm. Socks keeps our toes warm. Okay, and the name of this socks is rhymes with fox, like fox socks, fox socks. It's rhyming, right? So it's rhymes with fox. Okay. So the correct answer is socks. Now let's learn pretty patterns. Okay. Pretty, pretty patterns. Patterns. Okay. Pretty patterns. A stripe is a long line which is a different color from the areas next to it. Okay. So the first one is pattern, stripe pattern. Okay. Straight line on our clothes is a stripe patterns. Okay. You can see the first picture, first one is stripe. Okay. This pattern in our clothes we call stripe patterns. Okay. A stripe is a long line which is a different color from the areas next to it. Okay. And the next one is, this pattern is check pattern. Okay. This pattern we call as check patterns. A check is a pattern of modified stripes consisting of cross horizontal and vertical lines forming squares. Okay. Now in this straight line, that straight line is stripe. Okay. This pattern we call stripe. And in this pattern again, this in this check, what it done, this pattern modified, okay, consisting of cross horizontal and vertical lines, okay, forming squares. It's formed like a square. Okay. If we made line, if we draw straight line, and if in that line if we do this horizontal line, we click again the straight line on them, then it will be the square. Okay. So this picture is square. Okay. This pattern is check pattern. Okay. Now next is dot. This is dot pattern. Dot is a pattern consisting of round circle regularly distributed on a fabric. Okay. Now in our clothes, sometimes in our clothes we have dot design. Okay. We call design, but that design is dot pattern. Okay. That pattern is called dot pattern. Okay. Now in the last is zigzag pattern. This pattern we call zigzag pattern. A zigzag pattern is made up of small corners at variable angles through constant within the zigzag, tracing a path between two parallel lines. It can be described as both jagged and fairly regular. Okay. So a zigzag is a pattern made up of small corners at variable angles, though constant within the zigzag, tracing a path between two parallel lines. It can be described as both jagged and fairly regular. Okay. Now how this zigzag patterns made, you can see in this picture. Okay. This pattern is zigzag pattern. Okay. Now we have learned the name of the patterns, right? Now here write the name of the patterns. So number 1, I have given here some missing letters. Now what you have to do, you have to find out the missing letters and complete the words. Now first pattern, what is this pattern? The name of this pattern is stripes. Okay, so please complete the first one is stripe, and the spelling of stripe is S-T-R-I-P-E-S, stripes. Write down the name of this pattern. Okay, now number 2, next is dot patterns. Okay, D-O-T-S, dots. D-O-T-S, dots. This patterns is dot patterns. Okay, now next is number 3rd is check. Okay, this pattern is check pattern, and the spelling of check is C-H-E-C-K-S, checks. C-H-E-C-K-S, checks. Write down the missing letters. Okay, and the last is number 4. Number 4 is zigzag pattern. Okay, zigzag pattern, and the spelling of zigzag is Z-I-G, Z-I-G, Z-A-G, zigzag, Z-I-G, zig, Z-A-G, zigzag, zigzag. Okay, so these all are the name of the patterns. Okay, now this stripe, I have taught you, right? Stripe, how it's look in the fiber. Stripe is a long line which is a different color from the areas next to it. Okay, this stripe is a long line. Okay, it may be in the different color or it may be in the same color. Okay, it is not compulsory that it is in the different color. Okay, it can be in the same color also, but the pattern of this stripe is straight line. Okay, now the next one is dot. Now dot is a pattern consisting round circle. The round circle in our clothes, that pattern we call dot patterns. Okay, and the third one is check. Okay, now check is a pattern modified stripes consisting of crossed horizontal and vertical lines forming squares. Okay, making square in the clothes, that square we call as the check patterns. Okay, sometimes we say that check shirt, check pants. Okay, why we say that check pants, check shirts? Because the pattern of the clothes in the clothes is check. Okay, so that's why we say that check pants, check shirts. Okay, and the last one is zigzag pattern. Zigzag patterns made up of small corners at variable angles. Okay, it's made up of angles. We start not straight line, okay, not circle, but a variable angles. Okay, this is tracing this made by tracing a path between two parallel lines. Okay, so this is zigzag patterns. Okay, do it right, do it right. Now here what we have to do, what we are going to learn is how to wash the clothes. Okay, how to wash the clothes. Now let's see what step we have to do for washing clothes. Now our first step what we will do, we will fill water into the basin, okay, or into the tub. Okay, first we will take water into the tub, and then second step, after taking water, what we will do, the second step is add detergent powder. Okay, or we serve, that serve we call detergent also. Okay, so add serve into the water. Okay, and then in the third step what we will do, we will add garments. Okay, garments means any clothes. Okay, you can add any clothes. Okay, now after adding the clothes, next step is number 4 is light agitation, means you have to rub the cloth slowly to remove the dirt, to smell. Okay, to remove the dirt, to remove the dirty smell from the clothes, you have to rub the clothes into the detergent water. Okay, the water that you have add detergent, you have to rub that cloth. Okay, now after this, next step is drain the soap water. Okay, drain the detergent water that you have add the clothes. Now this water you have to drain. Okay, you have to drain the water, and then after that, last what you have to do, you have to rinse the cloth, rinse that cloth with water. Okay, rinse that cloth with water. Okay, now after rinsing, then squeeze the clothes and dry the cloth. Okay, so these are the steps to how to wash clothes. Okay, now let's do one exercise. Okay, now here what you have to do, read the sentence and put a tick in the correct box. Okay, read the sentences. Now here 2 sentences are given. Now what we have to do, we have to read these sentences and put tick in the correct box. Now again there are given 2 options, and one is correct and one is incorrect. So what we have to do, we have to tick in the correct answer. Okay, now number 1, let's read. Number 1 is, you have lost your new handkerchief. Okay, you would, okay, you have lost your handkerchief. You would lie about it your parents, or tell your parents about it. Number A is lie about it your parents, or number B, tell your parents about it. What you will do, if you lost your handkerchief, what you will do, you would lie about it your parents, or you will tell your parents about it. See, lying to your parents is very bad habit. You would tell your parents about it. Okay, so the correct answer is B. So tick in the box. Okay, tick in the B. Okay, why? Because lie about it to your parents is not right. Okay, always tell your parents about anything. Okay, if you lost handkerchief, if you lost anything from you, then please tell your parents. Don't lie to your parents. Okay, now next is number 2. Your old clothes do not fit you anymore. Okay, your old clothes do not fit you anymore. Now our old clothes do not fit us. Why? Because we are growing. Our body structure is growing. Okay, so the old clothes is not fit us. Okay, so what you will do? You would ask mummy to give them away to someone who needs them, or you would put them away in your cupboard. Number A is ask mummy to give them away to someone who needs them, or number B, put them away in your cupboard. Now here the correct answer is number A. Ask mummy to give them away to someone who needs them. Okay. Now your old clothes, your old clothes is not fitting you. Okay, it's not, do not fit you anymore. Now what you will do? You can give that cloth to someone who needs them. Okay, someone like beggars, they don't have clothes to wear. So we can help by giving our old clothes to them. Okay, we can help them by giving our old clothes. Putting in our cupboard, it's not useful. Okay, what we will do by putting old clothes in your cupboard? Okay, so always try to give your old clothes someone who needs. Okay, so the correct answer is number A. Okay, now here we are completed our today's class, that is clothes we wear. In this class we have learned what we have learned. We have learned about the clothes that we wear in which season, and we have learned the name of the patterns. We have learned how to wash the clothes. Okay, now let's stop here for today. Hope you all understand whatever I have taught today. Let's meet in the next class with next chapter. Till then, bye bye.